Preparation of crimping: wire cutter, diagonal plier, hydraulic plier, die, joint, and knife. Before crimping the wire saw, you need to make sure that the direction of the wire saw is the same. Choose the corresponding joint according to the diameter of the wire saw. If the diameter is greater than 9.5 mm, it's recommended to use a 9 mm joint, and if the diameter is less than 9.5 mm, it's recommended to use an 8.5 mm joint. Use a knife to lightly scratch the rubber surface to make a mark to ensure that the length of the strip rubber is consistent with the joint length. Use a knife to cut a circle around the rubber to ensure that the cut is through, and you can feel the position of the knife hitting the steel cable. Use diagonal pliers to peel off the surface rubber, but you can still see some of the rubber residue. You need to use a knife to continue scrape off the remaining rubber, otherwise it may cause the joint to fall off due to the rubber residue during the cutting process. Bridle the wire saw, making the wire face yourself and counterclockwise. The circle number is 1.5 to 2 circles per meter. If the wire saw has different weights on beads in the later period of use, the circle number is 2 to 2.5 circles per meter to alleviate the uneven wear. Select the special pressure die for wire saw. Number 14 pressure die is used for 8.5 mm joint crimping. Number 16 pressure die is used for 9 mm joint crimping. Insert one end of the cable into the joint tightly, then put it into the die of the clamp. Attention that the die should align to the joint. After that, insert the other end of the cable into the joint tightly. Press the clamp to the bolts of the joint and assure that the connection is firmly. The first joint crimping result. Rotate the joint 60 degrees. Press the other side joint tightly. Repeat the above steps to crimp the two sides of joint again, to ensure that the crimp is firm. Joint crimping completed. There are burrs and flashes in the crimped joints. Use an iron rod to knock out the burrs. Through many practice on the site, it's found that using our hydraulic pliers and wire saw joint crimping process, the coil wire saw can cut stably at a high current of 125 to 130 MPa, and the joint does not fall off.